Good afternoon, Duncan Enright. I'm proud to be a first-time delegate from Witney in West Oxfordshire. Thank you. I'm also proud to have been adopted as the Labour candidate to replace David Cameron in Witney by-election. Thank you. And make a date. It's the 20th of October, and you're all invited. Through Cameron, you may have a distorted view of Witney as the home of privilege and the Chipping Norton set, but it isn't. We face the same inequality as the rest of the country: lack of investment, failing roads, cuts to buses, countryside and communities under threat from developers and landowners, cuts to the NHS, house prices out of control. And this is because of Tory councils, a Tory Lib Dem coalition, and then a Tory government, a toxic combination. But we are fighting back. Over the last 5 years, Labour has won seat after seat on our councils, and we now have amazing councillors right across West Oxfordshire, all working in their communities. And since May 2015, and particularly since Jeremy Corbyn became our leader, our membership has grown hugely, and we now have many more members in Witney than the Conservatives, the Liberal Democrats, and in fact more than all of the other parties put together. And so, we've never been in such a strong position to make a positive change to our towns and villages, just as well because these grammar school proposals are a disaster for us. Oxfordshire has no grammars. Instead, we have a network of brilliant comprehensive schools, like the comprehensive school I'm proud to have gone to. My own children go to Wood Green School in Witney, an excellent comprehensive, where my wife teaches English and I'm a governor. But the cuts in funding have bitten deeply, particularly into school support and sixth form funding. But grammar schools is another thing still. It would set school against school. It will involve introducing the 11+, a pointless, arbitrary and unfair segregation of friend from friend, brother from sister, and neighbour from neighbour. It will turn our proud comprehensive high schools into secondary moderns. It will reduce choices in subjects and the curriculum. It will put our sixth forms at risk and lead to certain closures. It will imperil some of our neighbourhood schools and damage community links. It will lead to more busing of children across the district, which is a costly, divisive and wasteful activity. It will worsen teacher recruitment and retention crisis. It will overturn primary alliances and inter-school working to the detriment of our children. It will further stretch our worsening finances, and it will lower levels of achievement. Do we want that? No, we don't. Let me repeat that. The evidence shows it will lower levels of achievement. And that's why Oxfordshire County Council, led by our brilliant Labour group, but supported by others from all parties, including Tories, voted against segregation in our schools just last week. So let's get every local authority in England to follow suit. Contact Oxfordshire Labour to find out how and get it through your councils now. We cannot allow this segregation and disruption to happen. So join me in Witney in the by-election, and let's use our campaign to stop this crazy proposal to divide our education system in its tracks, in Witney and across England. I support the composite. Thank you.